Quinn paid off the car in
October, I believe.
So she paid off her car, and you have physical possession of her car. But she doesn't have any money, right?
Correct.
You never paid her for the car. I read your answer, and I just want you to correct me if I'm wrong. You let your girlfriend drive the Audi. While your girlfriend was driving the Audi that you fixed.
Yes.
Because you're a mechanic. That's your trade. According to you, the engine blew up.
Yeah, there was a oil pump failure.
Who cares? That's your problem. Or your girlfriend's problem. The engine blew up. So they towed the car someplace. You said, I'm not paying for the car. It's now got a blown-up engine. On what date did the engine blow up?
September 15.
Now, I would like you to tell me what kind of actual business you have. Do you have a shop where you do mechanics work?
At the time, I had a body shop, working in a body shop, so I don't work on engines, I just do body work.
I don't care whether you work on the front, the back, the side, the underneath. You're the mechanic.
Yeah.
Mechanics usually have friends who are mechanics. So if you do the body work, somebody else does the interior work. You know, you have somebody who could fix you up inside, and then you have a plastic surgeon who can do the outside, right? You're the surgeon. So now you have, sir, a blown-up car, and she has no money. Does that make sense to you? Doesn't make any sense to me. I can't quite figure out what your defense is. Doesn't get anywhere with me. You don't do it for me. So don't give me the Give me your defense. I can't figure out what your defense is, sir. I read it. It said, well, she hadn't paid off the car, so I wasn't going to pay her for the car. Then you don't give it to your girlfriend to drive. You leave it in your shop until it's paid off. And then no engine would have blown up. Nothing would have happened. And if it did, it would have been your problem because you are the mechanic and said, I want to buy it.
Yes.
Give me your defense.
Okay, my defense is...
Yeah, give me your defense.
Okay, so the car, you know, I agreed to buy the car after we couldn't sell it to anybody else. And I fixed the car. So I put, like, you know, work in the car. So, you know, it's worth it for me to keep the car because the car was pristine. And then my girlfriend was going back to Colorado because she lives in Colorado. And when she got to Utah, the car broke down.
So whose fault is that?
They have an accident. The car broke down.
That's your fault. You had no right to let somebody else use that car. Didn't belong to you.
I have prepared a cooking challenge with a Grand Master Chef.
I want you to sign this car over to Mr. Bertuzzi because he owns the car wherever it is.
Okay.
If it's in Utah, he can go get it. And if it's in Colorado, he can go get it. But he owes you what I could give you, which is $5,000. Sign it over to him. It's now his car.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much. This was an easy case.
Parties are excused. You may step out. This is case number 567 on the calendar in the matter of Staremski versus May.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Judge. Parties have been sworn in. You may be seated. Folks, have a seat.
Mr. Remsky, I read your complaint carefully. It seems to me that you are suing for two things. One, for an illegal eviction. And second, you want the return or value of some property that she didn't take care of, and also some sort of nonsense for an assault. Let's take care of the assault first. You moved into her apartment when?
August 1st of 2012.
And stayed until February of 2013, according to what I read. Is that right?
Yes.
There was some sort of a kerfuffle at the beginning of February. Had you paid February's rent?
Yes, I paid it in January.
You pay a month in advance?
I paid January and February together.
Oh, so you gave her 2 months' rent?
Yes.
So what was the full amount that you gave her in January?
I have a copy of the check in here.
Great.
$720.
$720.
Yes.
So she's paid up through the end of February.
Yes.
Now, I read your answer. What you said was that you came in one evening and heard Mr. Boyfriend.
Yes.
You overheard it. You weren't part of the conversation. You were sort of eavesdropping and heard her tell her boyfriend what?
That he could stay as long as he would like, that he could shower at the house, that she was not going to be here, and he could still stay here as long as he would like.
And where were they having this conversation?
In my kitchen, and I was...
Well, is it also her kitchen?
Yes.
So it's in the kitchen?
The kitchen.
And what did you do when you heard her talking to her boyfriend?
After I heard that statement, they had been talking for a while, and I was sleeping. This was about 2 o'clock in the morning. After I heard...
So where were you listening to this conversation? If they were in the kitchen, where is your bedroom? And you slept with your bedroom door open or closed, or they were loud? How did you hear all of this through the walls?
They were loud.
So she was in a very loud voice telling him that he couldn't shower here.
She